Hey everyone, let's talk about weighted vest. In a recent video, I showed myself working out in a weighted vest and I got a lot of questions about it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I use a weighted vest and why. But first, let's start with the word progression. Now, Oxford Languages on Google defines progression as the process of developing or moving gradually towards a more advanced state. I share that with you because before you even think about or consider wearing a weighted vest while you're exercising, you need to have established a consistent routine. Because once you put on a weighted vest for exercising, you've moved to a more advanced state. So my recommendation is that before you try a weighted vest during your exercise routine, you should already be strength training about 3 times a week, and you should be doing your cardio or your walking about 4 to 5 times a week. It's really important to lay this foundation because so often people want to skip the basics and run straight to the advanced model, but the basics are important. Okay, let's talk about weighted vests. They're very popular and for good reason. You'll find a lot of research that talks about the benefits of weighted vests. For example, it helps to build bone density. Now, building bone density, actually maintaining and building bone density is really important for women over 50 because during the menopause years, research shows that about 20% of our bone density is lost. Using a weighted vest can also increase the intensity of your workouts, which is another reason why you want to make sure that you have laid a foundation and you have your basics taken care of before you add a weighted vest. Now, if the weighted vest adds intensity to your workout, that means that you're going to use more energy. And it is possible that when you use more energy, you will also lose body fat. However, keep in mind that the loss of body fat is really a combination of exercise and nutrition. Nutrition plays a huge role when it comes to fat loss. Like I said, I use my weighted vest often, so I wanted to share how I use my weighted vest with you. First, I like to put on my weighted vest and go walking. So I'll put on my weighted vest, I'll get on the treadmill, and I'll walk for about 45 minutes on the treadmill with my weighted vest on. During this time, I'm walking at an incline at a pace that's moderate to moderate intense so that I can get a really good workout. Another way that I use my weighted vest is when I do some body weight exercises. So, for example, push-ups. Now, push-ups are already challenging, but if you want to add some intensity to the push-ups, you can put on your weighted vest. So that additional weight, again, helps with bone density, which is really important. And you can also use the weighted vest with body weight exercises like lunges and squats, for example. Finally, I'll use my weighted vest to add additional weight to my workouts with weights. For example, with my goblet squat, I'll do my goblet squat with my 50-pound dumbbell and my 12-pound weighted vest. That means that I've added 12 pounds and now I'm doing a goblet squat using 62 pounds. This is a great way to add additional weight to your goblet squat if you don't have a dumbbell larger than 50 pounds, or if your next dumbbell, the size up, is too heavy for you to do the goblet squat, you can then add 12 pounds instead of going up to the next dumbbell. So it's a great way to increase your weight when you're lifting using dumbbells. Now, if you decide that you're ready to move forward and use a weighted vest, most recommendations are to get a weighted vest that's 5 to 10% of your body weight. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you would get a weighted vest that's about 7.5 pounds to 15 pounds. Now, this might sound light to you, but keep in mind that you don't typically walk around with 15 pounds on your back. So that's a great place to start. And again, that's also why I highly recommend that you make sure you establish your workout routine before you add a weighted vest to it. I've been using my weighted vest for about 3 months now, and it's really helped build my endurance and my strength, especially when it comes to walking. All right, my final thoughts. Given the benefits of using a weighted vest, it's a great tool for women over 50 to help them maintain and build their bone density as well as increase their endurance and their strength. And if you're ready to get started, I'll link some videos in the description below that shows you exactly what you need to do to get started, because you want to make sure that you lay that foundation before you use a weighted vest. Okay, that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and look at those videos so that you can get started.